Hello my cutiest of all cutinesses. Today I am the Nymph of Autumn. I really hope you like my look. I really hope you like my crown. I hope you like my powers that I have, which are all related to nature. Now that it's fall and all the leaves are falling from the trees, I can come out and do my work. The entire autumn I rule the forest. And if you want to see how I became this Nymph of Autumn, you'll just have to keep on watching, as it's getting started right now. Hello my cutiests of all cutinesses. As you see, I'm wearing a greenish wig, a Bordeaux dress, and elf ears. That can only mean that I'm gonna do a look like an elf. But it's not gonna be an elf. I am going to be the Nymph of Autumn. I know it's a strange name, but a dear friend of mine requested this look. So I'm gonna apply a foundation like we normally do. There, I'm gonna powder that off, of course, with my normal L'Oreal Infallible powder that still is not used up. I'm gonna start using a light green, let's say such a bluish green, as my transition color. So I'm taking a fluffy brush, taking that green teal-ish color and pop that in my crease. And in this look, everything is gonna go in a V shape. If I take my nose and I go to the end of my eye, that's the line I'm gonna follow. So with every color that I use, I'm gonna do that. So in a very long triangle, I put it to the hairline. I'm gonna take a very bright orange, but I might mix it with the yellow. I'm gonna start with the yellow and see if that says enough. If it doesn't, I will take a mixture of the yellow and the orange. Let's take a little bit of orange. That's better. So I'm mixing the two together. I'm gonna start on the inner corner of the eye, right above the crease, and then align also to the hairline. Then I'm taking, with the same brush, a very bright orange, and I'm going right on top of the yellow. And I am starting halfway above my crease. So I'm not going to the inner corner of the eye. And then I want to have a very dark green to do my moving eyelids. There, that is a base. It's not what the end look is gonna be, because this is not gold, this is just a terrible orange. Moving on, yeah, from a green to a terrible orange. But what I want is to have a burgundy, and I'm gonna bring that underneath my eye. Makes me kind of sad, tired looking, but that is exactly what I want. Now I'm going to take Hula bronzer. Yay! I'm gonna take bronzer and I'm gonna take a contour brush, which is this. And I'm also making a very strict line that I do blend upwards. And then I take the more rounded brush of that type that I have. And with this one I'm taking blush, a nice reddish blush, which I will be using very high on the cheeks. And bring that all together in one colored surface. And with blush, I contour my nose, and it can be a very strong, not completely blended out contour that I bring up to the forehead, and that I blend to the orange on the sides. So as you see, I have got my special background already. To work off my eyes, I'm going to take black eyeliner and make a thin line on the upper lash line. And this wing is gonna be also a big one, but I'm gonna take another one because this one really doesn't work well. And I'm going lower than my waterline or lower lash line. I'm going very low. And I'm gonna make a line here. And no panicking if it's not perfect from the start. We are going to work this off completely. So as you see from the upper lash line, I come right above that lower one. Wow, I like the look of that from a distance in the viewfinder. It's incredible. Wow, that is special. It's really special, very special. And I am going to start with the brown paint. I'm gonna make a line that twiggles and swirls and turns and curls. There, that's the beginning. I did it with paint to show you that you can do it just as easy with paint as with a pencil. Now I'm going to touch every single part of this with a shimmery brown wherever I want to have it darker or more refined. See, you can do this perfectly with a pencil or perfectly with paint. It is all your own choice and depending on what you have in your house. I think it is silly to buy materials that you will only use once in your life to go to a Halloween party. It's fun, it's okay, but either you give it to somebody else later on, or you're never going to use it again, and that is such a shame. So as you see, I'm now refining it all with a shimmery pencil, but I don't want to have it all shimmery, so I'm just doing pieces, parts, bits. I'm gonna try now to outline this on the lower part of it with green. So I'm doing exactly the same with green, but right next to it, right under it, but I'm following the complete drawing. You can add a lot, you can add just a bit, you can add huge amounts of green, you can do whatever. I am now taking a darker green and I'm going to shade here and there. I'm also going to put a line along the black on top with this green. That's that for the time being. Now what I want to do is put on falsies, but in this I want to have white liner and I'm going to use my jumbo pencil in milk for that. Now you can also do the same with green paint, and I am applying it very wildly because this doesn't have a fine tip, so it's very unhandy to work with in small places. But I'm gonna take a very fine brush and I'm going to bring it nicely in between those lines. Now you can choose to use a pigment, you can choose to use anything else, you can even do it with a white color like this, but I would love to put some green shimmer on it. So that you keep on seeing the white, but it sparkles in every possible direction. Just be very careful that it doesn't come into your eye. And I am gonna take a little bit of green pigment. So I'm taking the same pencil that I was using, because it's an angled one and very sharp. And I am going to make the jumbo pencil in milk more green in between the black lines and just lower than my inner tear duct area and my waterline. Now I'm taking lash glue, which I'm gonna put on flary, beautiful lashes. What you can do with this is work it off completely with paint, work it off completely with glitter, work it off with eye pencils, with anything you like. What I'm gonna do now, and I had said that before that I was gonna do that, I am going to use some, yeah, it's more of a rose gold paint. Now I'm gonna try to pop these on. And they're on. Simple as that. I am taking white glitter, and with that white glitter I am going to make dots. I know that the person who has requested this look loves these colors so much, so I'm using these nature colors to make the Nymph of Autumn. Now for the contrast with this color, I'm taking this beautiful brown glitter, and I'm also gonna dot that, make some nice shimmery freckles. Gonna put some on my ears too. And to work it off, I'm gonna use some crystals. And I also have some leaves and stuff, I think, in there. If I can open it. I've got some green leaves that I want to stick on here and there. And to stick them on, I'm also going to use craft glue instead of lash glue. Okay, so I'm taking craft glue and I put it on some leaves and stuff that I have. And I'm also gonna let that get a little bit tacky because it sticks a lot better if you do. I do have a couple of golden flowers which will be very nice also. So golden flowers and green leaves are gonna be what I'm using. They look so great, better than the big one. So I'll only use the small ones and the golden flowers. And I want to use crystals in the curls. There, I'm gonna start putting on the flowers. And for the crystals, I am, instead of taking green ones, I'm just gonna take the biggest white ones that I have. And those I'm gonna stick on with lash glue, of course. So I'm just gonna take my lash glue and I'm gonna put dots where those curls are. Oops, could have thought so that I was gonna make it too big. Make sure everything dries nicely in place. And there, now just put on the last ones. Gonna wash my hands, be right back to finish off this look with some golden shimmer. In the meantime, I have put on the crown that I made. I hope you like it. It does fit the look and it makes it really complete. But what I also want to do is work this off with gold, as I said. So I'm now taking this golden eyeshadow, which is very pigmented and very good, and I am taking a brush, and everywhere where there is open space, I'm gonna dab on gold. I'm also gonna highlight collarbones, but I can show you I am also doing my collarbones with the gold. Shoulders. And there goes another leaf. Right into the in the décolleté. Okay, where are you? I'm gonna take lash glue to stick on my leaves and stuff because it's not holding with the craft glue. Yeah, the rest seems to be nice and stay in place. Now all I have to do are my lips, and I'm gonna make it brown with a nice brown dark lipstick with some shimmer on it. I think this is a beautiful color. It is. Perfect with this dress. And I'm gonna dab green on it, a bit of the green pigment in the middle of my lip. That is exactly how I want it. On my eyes, I do want to have a little bit more shimmer too. I think I'm shimmery and glittery and more than enough. So, this is the final result of the Nymph of Autumn. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial with me. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Leave some nice comments down below, give me some thumbs up, and for me, there's as always one thing left to say, and that is, my love for makeup is spread all over to you, and I really hope to see you again soon in one of my coming videos. So for now, bye bye! Sure hope you got that. And that too.